Alright, here we are again. So I made a stream a little while ago talking about my first experiences with VTubers and things I thought about them and things that I thought that they were, were and thought that things that they thought they weren't. And now it's been a month or two, and I'm making another video, and the video is going over footage of me playing Downwell, and you'll probably understand why this is getting appropriate as I go through my little talk here. So, let's see, just to get started, still watching a lot of Corone's stuff. She's still playing a lot of fun retro games. And, retro is like a relative term at this point, right? But one of the things that she played recently was Mother, aka Earthbound Zero, and I had to not watch the stream after the first few minutes because I want to go through that game on my own. And so I'm thinking I might do an emergency Mother stream at some point soon, so I can get that, out from under me so that I can watch her stream of it and, still enjoy the game myself the first time. So I'm hoping she'll play more Mother series games because, heck, I would love to see Earthbound played. And yeah, she's just still continuing to be awesome. And so, in the comments to the original video that I made, there was a guy who I mean, his name was written in kanji, so I kind of double-checked to see that I thought I was getting it right, but I think his name is Tosuke, and he actually mentioned Suzuhara Lulu, who is a streamer for Niji Sanji, who has similar levels of determination to Korone, really long streams, hard games, that kind of thing. And so I watched some of her stuff and have enjoyed it. She also has a really good, how do I describe it? Her fans and listeners have funny backstories for her, and it's quite amusing. Also, she seems to do this facial expression comedy a lot. Just to give you an example, she did a stream of I think Yakuza 0, or it may have been Yakuza Kiwami. I'm not sure, or maybe those are the same game. I forget. I like Yakuza. I've played Yakuza 0 a bit. But I haven't played that much of them, and they string together with all the different remakes and stuff. But anyway, she does this really funny thing where the game opens up with a view of, I think, Kiryu, his name's Kiryu, and he's got the full back tattoo, and he's very muscular and athletic looking. And there's just a few seconds where she just stands there with her mouth wide open, but she's using her eyes to point at his back on the screen. It's very funny. So I gotta say, I've really enjoyed some of the stuff that I've watched from her, yeah, that's VTuber number 2 that I'm enjoying a lot. Next up on the list is Amano Pikami, and so the first stream of hers that I watched was she did English streams of random stuff, and when I first heard her speak English, I thought she was someone that I knew from high school. I was like, wait, no, I know this voice, or this voice is so perfectly Englishy that I can't believe she's not a native English speaker. It turns out she's a native Japanese speaker that's lived in America for a little while, so she picked up really good English pronunciation, but she's also very funny and kind of got a very bright atmosphere to her stuff, so I've been enjoying her stuff a lot. She did a Let's Play of the Henry Stickmin collection, which was an absolute riot, just wonderful. Also, she's been doing, so she's not part of Niji Sanji or HoloEN, she's part of this VOMS group, that was started by Gyari, who does what do you call it? Their Vocaloid music on YouTube, and some of his music is her music is really good. But then I guess they decided to get into the VTuber market, for what it's worth. And yeah, Pikami is a lot of fun. She's playing games with people from all different companies, as well as, you know, her own people. There's this great clip of her and I always forget the. I haven't really watched the other VOMs independently of Pikami before, and so I don't think I have their names quite memorized. But like, there's the red-haired one, and there's that whole JoJo Let's Kill the Ho thing, which is like gut-bustingly hilarious. It's great. There's this moment where where the, you know, the girl who doesn't speak English basically says, "Let's kill the Ho," and like Pikami's like, "What are?" And like Pikami lapses into like being unable to speak Japanese for a minute. She's like, and like the other girl just has this like adorably innocent like expression of like, what does it mean when I said that thing that I just said? It's like, oh god. But yeah, Pikami's been really bright and really funny, and another great VTuber that I've started watching. In the last video that I did talking about this, I actually talked about one VTuber that I was like, oh, I kind of feel like a little bit of a kinship with them because they are a big Toho fan, and I like Toho a lot, and so like I didn't actually name them then, but the person I'm talking about is actually Hosho Marine, who I haven't watched much of her gaming stuff, but what she's really been amazing on is musical production stuff. Like, she released a promotional video called Ahoy, which is like, you know, an original song and with an original animation, and the production values on the thing are amazing. There's, you know, it's very visually appealing. It's very, you know, her voice is great. She does a really good job singing. You know, there's all these, you know, there's all kinds of different pictures and really good like visual design. It's like reminiscent of like, there's a little bit of reminiscence there of like Kantai Collections kind of music style thing, and there's also Bodacious Space Pirates is what it was localized as. That might even been what it was like called in Japanese. I don't remember. It was an anime from a while ago, and her Ahoy theme reminds me a lot of that. It's very energetic and just a great song. But in addition to that, she has managed to get the HoloLive people, some of them at least, to do some Toho-related fan works as well, because they just released a CD called Gensokyo Holoism, which is basically Marine gets sucked into the Toho world and like interacts with all the Toho characters and is like a tourist there. It's really funny because she's like a big Toho fan, and so every time she meets a new character, she's like, "Oh my god, I get to meet this character!" It's a great little CD with like radio drama parts and songs, and so I picked that up, and it's been a lot of fun. And so I've really liked Marine's work in that kind of in that kind of area. Oh, actually, she just did a video fairly recently of an old Iosys song, of a remix of a Toho song with, you know, they added vocals to it and stuff, and she does the vocals on it, and it's an amazing cover of a really good song. So I gotta recommend that too. Another one of the HoloLive people that I have started listening to a lot is Shirakami Fubuki, and she's really funny and does lots of like little meme videos, or at least did when I started watching her. Little songs or little funny jokes and meme type stuff. And so she does a lot of that. She does a lot of Let's Play stuff. And she's just really entertaining and really fun to watch as well. I never really listened to ASMR before, but I tried one of her ASMR streams and it was surprisingly good. Like, I never thought that was really going to be my thing, but it was actually like just objectively speaking, it was really well done. A lot of different content and a lot of different like things to listen to, and a lot of funny stuff too. So I really enjoyed that. And then it was a couple of weeks ago, but she like said she was going on vacation for a week, and like, yeah, she went on vacation, but every single day she produced like a new like 30-second to minute and a half long like joke video, and like those videos are hard as heck to make anyway. Like, they're harder than streams, because streams you just play a game and talk a little bit over it and maybe read some comments. Like, she was making, like, solid comedy gold during her vacation. And it was like, okay, if this is your vacation, whatever. As far as other HoloLive Japan people I wanted to talk about, I want to give kind of like an honorable mention to Akai Hato, or she's more frequently known as Hachima these days. But like, she kept putting out these ridiculous cooking videos and these ridiculous like terrifying meme-style videos, and like they were just so funny that I was like, okay, I have to mention this at least, because it's like I watched a bunch of them and like I was like, okay, fine, this is ridiculous and hilarious, but like whatever. And then finally, like I watched enough of them, like I need like I literally like looked at my computer screen, you know, the browser window, and was like just staring at her her page, and was like thinking and thinking and thinking, and finally I was like, all right, I'm in, and I clicked on subscribe, and it's just like, what the heck? It's really funny and like very unself-aware, but like deliberately so. And so she's like making all these really horrible like food items, but she's doing it in such a way that it's clear that she understands that what she's doing is horrifying. So I don't know. I just wanted to, you know, kind of give her an honorable mention for the HoloLive Japan people that I've been paying attention to, because it's been a lot of fun seeing some of the craziness that she's put out. And then a couple weeks ago, on the weekend, HoloLive English had their debuts. So there's 5 new HoloLive English characters, and I watched a few of their debuts, not all of them. I woke up too late for one of them, and I think I had to like go do something during another one of theirs. But I at least kind of watched their videos at least a little bit after the archive too. So we've got I think Mori Calliope, who is like, she does game stuff, but she also does like raps, and it's not really like the kind of music that I would really listen to myself, but like I listened to 1 or 2 of her things, and I was like, okay, this is pretty good quality, I think. I'm not really a good judge of that kind of music. Like, I just don't know enough of it to know whether it's good or bad, but I was like, okay, this is pretty good. I could even listen to this and not be like, whatever. Let's see, we've got Kiara. I forget what her last name is, but she is like... So I watched her I think I missed her debut because I was still sleeping. But anyway, I watched it afterwards, and she's just kind of, you know, kind of very, I would say like traditional-ish, HoloLive idol-ish, only she's speaking English most of the time. She does this good thing where she's kind of mixing awkward and cute together, and it works kind of well for her. Let's see. Ninomai Inanais or something like that? I don't have the names. I don't have the full... I didn't write down the full names. I just wrote down their first names, so I'm kind of going from memory here. But she is kind of interesting to watch because she's a really good artist. Like, Marine. Hosho Marine is another really good artist, but like, for HoloLive English, I was watching Ninomai doing a bunch of pictures, and she's really good at that. And then she kind of has this Lovecraftian motif, and I really like H.P. Lovecraft's like writings. And so, like, she did I think she played a Call of Cthulhu game for a while, and I watched that. And she actually was doing movie watch-throughs, or like watch-alongs, or whatever they call them, where like she watches a movie and comments on it, and you know, if you sync timers up, you can watch with her, right? Of, what was it, Color from Space or something? Which I guess is like a Nicolas Cage movie, but I think it's based on a Lovecraft story. So, I don't know. She seems like she's interesting to watch. She's got a very relaxing voice, so she's kind of good to put on in the background too. And then the 2 that I was really floored by were the other 2 HoloENs, who, first off, Gar Gura, or Guragar, I don't know, whatever. So, if you're watching this, you probably came here because, you know, you're already into VTuber stuff. So you probably are aware of her first tweet. Her, like, apparently, they told them, before they did their, like, YouTube debuts to start on Twitter and to just tweet something, just to try it out. Tweet whatever you want. And what Gargura tweeted as her first tweet was just the letter A. And it was like, you know, semi-hilarious, semi-hilarious and like meme-ish or like confusion. Like what is this supposed to mean? Is this a secret code or what? Right? And so when her debut stream started, she like was in the loading screen for like 5 minutes or something like that. Then she popped out of the loading screen and like kind of like looked around and you got to see her character model move around a little bit. And she basically just said, ah, and then went back to the loading screen. And everybody in the chat went nuts. It was hilarious. And it was very fun to watch. And then, but like that was like kind of like meme-y stuff, whatever, you know, it's funny once, and, you know, I'm sure a lot of people will try to make it funny a million times, but, you know, it's just the letter, it's just someone saying, ah, right, whatever. But what was really cool in her debut stream was she sang a song that I've never heard before, but apparently is like some kind of very popular song called Right on Time, and I'd never heard the song before, so I don't know what the original sounds like, but, like, okay, there are a lot of people that I've been talking about, like Corona has music song videos, and Marine has song videos, and they all do karaoke from time to time, but, like, it usually doesn't sound the same. Like, you can tell the difference between the quality of, like, their studio recorded stuff and their stuff that isn't studio recorded, like their karaoke stuff. And, like, you can tell there's a quality difference, you know, for better or worse. But Gargura's rendition of Right on Time was, like, studio quality without the studio. I don't know how to describe it. It was really, really good. And, like, I like the first few seconds, I was like, I don't know this song, so whatever. But as she kept going, I was like, you know, I don't know this song. I don't have any, like, nostalgia for this song. But her performance is really amazing. And so, like, that was just really, really, really cool. And then, just to finish things off, the 5th HoloLive English debut was Watson Amelia. But her debut stream wasn't her first appearance, in the sense that she had been, like, basically doing supportive chats for all of the other debut streams. Like, you would see her in the chat, like, saying, oh yeah, you can do it, and all that nice stuff. And so she kind of, like, made a really nice first impression of being, like, really supportive and friendly and helpful. And she was helping, like, when one of them had technical difficulties, she was, like, in the chat, like, saying, oh, we got this, we got this, we got this, kind of thing. And it was really, it was just really nice to see. And so I've been watching a little bit of her stuff, too. She seems like she's really funny. She's got a really good sense of humor and makes, like, really good, like, jokes, I guess? I don't know how to describe it. But, like, yeah, I've been really impressed with her as well. And one of the funny things that she did during her debut stream was she, like, started playing around randomly with all the different, like, what are they called? Filters? Or not filters. Maybe filters. That they could use and stuff like that. And she basically played around with all these crazy. She did this little skit where she, like, had a character model that, like, had, like, a syringe, and she pretends to, you know, jab it into the viewer kind of thing. And then she just goes nuts with all these filters and stuff, and just makes this really trippy, like, 5-minute sequence that was really, really good, like, really just hilarious to watch. So, yeah, I mean, there's plenty of memes about VTuber watching being a rabbit hole, and I think that I now understand what is meant by that, because, you know, I started very, you know, skeptically and very skeptically and like I wasn't too interested. I was like, okay, a little thing to watch here and there kind of thing. But now, like, at this point, like, they've got, like, you know, 60% of my YouTube recommendations are VTuber stuff from, you know, all kinds of different VTuber groups and non-group people too. So it's just been a lot of fun, and, you know, I figured it'd be a nice little follow-up video to let everybody know, you know, if you watch this, that yeah, since my initial skepticism, I've started to enjoy them a lot. So I think we will call it there. Got just a little bit more time left in this playthrough of Downwell, but it really is like going down a well. Like you just you think it's, you know, oh, this one VTuber's cool or whatever, and you know, you're just stuck all of a sudden. So I guess we'll call it there, and thanks for listening, and yeah, I'm gonna keep playing stuff and publishing stuff myself, but yeah, if you want to give these VTubers a try, I would, well, I don't know, how would I put this, like, it'd be really cool if other people liked them. So yeah, thanks for listening, and I'll catch y'all later.